Yo, what's going on, people? Another episode of the catch up. What we saying, peeps? We good? Everyone good?
Yes.
Everyone should be smiling today.
Yeah, man, smiling.
No, man should see bare teeth today. Come on, man. Should be seeing bare teeth today that way. Hey, Catch, what you say, my boy? How are you, brother?
Good, man. I'm all good. 3-point collectors. You know what I'm saying? It's been a good week. And like I saw tactics from my manager. Like I saw tactics. I didn't just see go out there. I saw different styles of play second half. It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. We got some debutants on the panel today, man. Proper way. We got Viewz on sport. What you saying, my boy? Viewz, how are you, brother? Thank you for joining us, man.
Yeah, man. Happy to be on, man. Thank you for the invite. Big up to everyone on the panel. Make sure you like and subscribe and all the good stuff, man. You know what I mean? I'm feeling good today, man. We won. Why wouldn't I feel good today? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Looking forward to it, man. Big up.
That way. We got my boy Dayo in the building. Dayo, how are you, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me. Finally, I've been trying to. We've been saying how you get me on the show, but one thing or the other, it's always been my fault. But yeah,
What Hook says? What the stars are aligning. Stars have aligned now. You get me?
Hey, you know, it was good to see the team come out, even without some of our top like first team players like Salibas and Saka and everybody, and still be confident in the team. Like, look at
Dayo, we're gonna get there. Trust me.
Look at Door, big up Door, man. Hey, he messaged me straight away.
Man, that way, man.
Straight away. Hey, I told you, man, that tour door ain't gonna be so nice, bro. And you didn't even like. I was surprised the way that they set up. I thought they were gonna come out like firing, but yeah, man. Maybe
we're gonna dive into that. Big up halftime Hooks. You already know. Come on, man. Been over here, my boy. How are you? You good?
Yeah, man. Like, I'm still like just blown away from just the pattern, bro. Like,
yeah, no, we're gonna get there. We're gonna talk because we got some things to talk about today.
We do.
We got some things to talk about. And BBK, my boy Tara, man, how are you, brother? Are you good?
I am good, man. Yeah, you changed the season, changed the date. Same score, 3-0. Forest at the Emirates, and big up to the panel, big up to the chat, man. I appreciate you inviting me back on, bro.
Come on, man, that way, man. So people, yeah, make sure we're liking, make sure we subscribe to not like you get me. You might be sub to our channels, but you see everyone here on the panel. Make sure we go over there. Make sure we sub to them. Make sure we like some of their content because they put in that quality content, and they're here. They're giving their time up for the man a minute. So yeah, boys.
Hold on, before we go anywhere, Mo hit us with one. Mo's hit us with the raid.
Mo raid. Big up Mo.
Big up Mo, man. That way, man. Every single time, man. Appreciate you. Guys, so you know, if you just joined us from Mo's stream, make sure we're liking, make sure we're subbing, yeah? Make sure we're joining in, make sure we all had our orange juice today. You get me? Yeah? So, people, Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest 0. I know probably we all thought it might have been some might have thought it would have been a harder game. Some thought it might have been a walk in the park like Catch did. So talk to me, man. How we let's start with Viewz. Let's hear your opinion, Viewz. What did you think of today's game, my boy?
Yeah, it was surprising. I think we started off a little bit slow in the first 20. Obviously we knew Saka weren't going to play, so I expected to see Eze where he was playing. I didn't know if Odegaard would play. I know obviously he completed a Norway trip, so everything was looking all right in that regard. So when I saw the lineup, I was a bit surprised that Declan Rice was benched. But at the same time, I've been calling for minute management and rotation. You know what I'm saying? So I can't complain that Declan Rice is on the bench. I thought
he wasn't happy. So you didn't mind Marino starting?
Not in this game. Not in this game. You get me? Because
anyone else feel like that? Because I know there must have been someone thinking, "Oh, Marino starting like no Rice."
Now we knew after the hat trick, I knew he was gonna fit in some way. After the hat trick for Spain, I knew he was gonna fit in there some way. What I was hoping is that he wouldn't try and play him as the false nine, but he didn't. So when I saw it, I looked at it and I thought you were gonna do that. So I can't be a hypocrite. Like I said, Rice was rested, and he's been looking tired of late. Like I said, first 20, positive. But not really too much. And then unfortunately, obviously Odegaard got injured, had to come off. I think like Ethan come on. For me personally, I thought like the game changed. I think Ethan was on smoke today. Do you see what I'm saying? Like when he come on, I thought he was just giving us that impetus, keeping up well with Noni, who had a good game. He looked like one of our best players today. End product a little bit shaky, but if he continues like that, because the only way I'm gonna think that's good business is if
wait. Why the dig as well though? Respectfully, like Noni had a banging game. What we really talking about?
That's what I wanted to say, Car. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm saying he should have been a bit better in the final third. The dig.
That's not a dig, bro. He had a good game today. That's my point.
I said he was one of our better players.
Yeah, but then you put the dig on there.
We have players who can finish in the final third, right? Which is why we have the Jokereses. Noni did his job. Noni was dangerous, and he had players. He was pulling defenders at himself, and that's his job. And if you can do your job at 100% and leave Jokeres free, just the same way he was running in, and Eze could cross that ball in. If Noni wasn't coming in on that right hand side, if there was no other player on the right hand side, those two defenders could have been marking Jokeres, and he probably would not have been able to score that second goal. So players do their jobs, and Noni today had a phenomenal game. This idea that he has to be a fully complete all-round player to do everything he needs to do and finish in the final third, I think it's a joke actually. Because again, it's a team. Because it's a team sport.
I never said that. He was one of our better players. I never said that he had to be a complete player. I know he weren't. That's why when we bought him, I'm saying, was Madueke the right choice? Because is he that?
I'm not saying he said that. What I'm saying is he did his job, what he was supposed to do today as a winger. Just because he didn't finish and put the ball in the back of the net.
No, I'm not asking him for a goal. I'm saying that, like, certain passes were a bit heavy. I see him do the same for England.
Yeah, but again, you're not going to get 100% of your passes correct.
He was one of our best players today.
No matter how good you are, you're never going to get 100% of your passes correct. So the fact that you missed 3-4 passes and then you got 11 passes through, your percentage is higher. As a player, if I play 12 passes and 9 of them are good, 3 of them are not good, I don't want to be criticized on my 3 because I got 9 of them correct. I made 12 of those same passes. So the point is, did he do better in his passes than what he didn't get across?
It's just how much you want to try and take it like it's a dig. For me, that's not a dig, bro. I'm just saying.
But
when he's the best,
by the way, as well, so he's going to get better.
He was better than Eze out there today. He was the better winger. When you look at it, Eze got the assist, but let's have it right. Eze weren't really in the game until like the second half, I would say. Agreed. What, Hooks, you got something to say about that? You think Eze had a better game than Madueke?
But I won the game. I played amazing. I don't need to do all the who was better than who. Yeah.
No, but you just
I ain't gonna choose between them because they both were bad boys. You know what I'm saying? I had Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, bro. You get me? We're both bad boys.
Look, see, whether Eze was better than Noni is not the question. Eze had an assist. Look, this is what I want you to do. Do your job as a player in the game.
Eze was bro. Like, don't get me wrong, Madueke. Yeah, brother, he was cold. Yeah, like, and if he plays that way for like 70% of the season, yeah, then it's calm in it. Yeah, but Eze was the game changer, bro, because a lot of man was telling me he can't play left wing. His first game, left wing, he did exactly what I said he would do, and then he got the most left wing of assists that you will ever see, bro. So Eze was a game changer, bro. Do you see when he beat the man on the outside, bro? Like, you don't see Martin and he do them things, bro. You see those little flick. Don't see Martin and he do them things, bro. You get me?
You're not seeing Marty do them things, but I'm saying on like the whole game, Noni was our threat. Let's be real. Everything was
a threat as well, bro.
No, I'm just saying he was more of a threat. Like, if you're going through the whole 90 minutes.
But why are we doing this whole who was more of a threat on the right or who's more of a threat on the left? The truth is, when Eze was going in against the defenders, he was a threat when he had the ball. Whenever Noni had the ball, Noni was a threat. Both sides were threats in their own way, and both players are not the same. Noni is a one-on-one demon, 1v1 demon. Eze is not. Eze will dribble you. Eze will drag you in, take you on the outside, bring you back on the inside, sprain your ankle, and then put a cross in. Noni doesn't do that. So you can't compare both threat levels. The truth is, at the end of the day, as threatening as Noni was, Eze got the assist. You see what I'm saying? So we can spit it whichever way. The bottom line is that our attack for once looked fluid. We looked dangerous.
Do you know why? Do you know why, Dayo? Like for me, yeah, and I've been screaming this for time. Like I feel like the most important thing about Arsenal is that we haven't had no balance in it. We're like a newborn baby with no balance. It's just been down the right, down the right, down the right, down the right. Now it's a different dimension now, and this is why I don't understand whoever's telling you Madueke can't play. Not Madueke, Eze can't play from the left. I don't know what they've been watching, or I don't know if they watch football. They know.
It's crazy
because it's crazy because bro, his whole skill set is set up for someone who can play on the left. Like I don't get it. So he just given us a whole different dimension. Like
maybe he's talking about holding the
touch line. Do you know what's sick about him as well? His passing range is a joke. So there's times where
IQ.
So there's times where he got the ball. He's mixed up his game. It's variation now. So he's taken his man on down the line one time. The next time he stepped inside. The next time he stepped inside and he switched it to Madueke. And now Madueke is getting at the left back. Like with Martinelli, he's a little bit limited in the way he just wants to dribble, innit? He just wants to run. Do you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't give us the same type of balance.
I mean, like Martinelli, the touchline winger, and Eze is an inside left winger. Like Eze plays more on the inside. You don't see Eze hugging the touchline as much, and that's where because he's not that kind of player. Martinelli hugs the touchline now. So the big difference between both of them,
it's not about that. It's not about that. Yeah, it's the IQ. Because if you're watching the game, you're seeing that Eze understands when he needs to be high and wide. And when he can come inside, like he's recognizing what Calafiori's doing on the pitch. Martinelli, the IQ is not there, so he's just always doing the same thing.
That's what we're saying. I'm saying the two players are two different players. So Eze usually plays on the inside left. Eze is a inside left attacking player. He's not a wing. He knows when to go onto the touchline and hold the touchline, and he knows when to come back to his position. Martinelli is just a touchline winger. That's the thing. The difference is Martinelli is one of those players who just wants to take you on the outside and cross the ball on the inside. Take you on the outside, cross the ball on the inside. So they're two different players.
And today, bro, you saw night and day, bro. The way Calafiori weren't even doing the overlapping thing. If you notice, he weren't doing the overlapping thing, and everyone's like, "Oh, Martinelli needs help because no one's overlapping. He's getting overrun." So now Arteta, for me, you've seen this guy Eze come into the team, no overlap, and now you've seen it's night and day. You can never tell me that there is any excuse that you say, okay, Martinelli could play in this team, because the fact that Eze was tracking back, he was doing everything Martinelli does defensively. Plus, he was adding to the attack as well. So there's nothing that you could tell me, bro.
I think we didn't. Calafiori didn't do that today because it's against Nottingham and the way they set up. Let's be honest about it. If you play another team that plays a demonic low block, Calafiori will have to overlap to help Eze out. This is
but he wasn't overlapping in the sense that he was not overlapping in the sense that he's running. He's directly running past Eze, but he was holding.
But that's what I'm saying. But if you play a team that plays a low block, very, very low block, you're going to have to overlap because you're going to have to try to open them up regardless. So you'll see more of that depending on what team we play and how they set up against us. Calafiori will do more of that. Nottingham begin. Remember, it's Ange Postecoglou plays the high line. The guy does not care. So we already know that he's going to set that.
He didn't really play a high line in this game, though.
I know because he's only had one training day with them. But I'm saying we know his style. So they're not going to be the team to sit back and try to hold a low block and counter us. That's not what they're going to do. So for that, you don't really need somebody overlapping. Like Eze can handle that on his own. But when you play a low block,
I thought they could have fed Eze a little bit more, like in the first half, especially. I think where the team's so used to playing down the right, and I suppose and I suppose it is a credit. See, I can do it. It is a credit to Madueke that they rely on him, the same way that they could look at Saka. You get me? Because obviously, since Saka's injury last year, I don't think he's been up to optimum. And then I feel like when he first put a good little sprint in again, boom, he's get injured again on the other side. So we definitely needed someone that can step in on that side. But most players can, Ethan, Dowman, Madueke, because that's how the team plays. So in the first half today, a little bit, I was like, give it to Eze a little bit more because he's just too good. Me personally, yes, he can do that job on the left wing, but we know where he's going to be best, in it. But is he going to get into this team?
Do you know what? Yeah, I feel like people say that he's going to be the best, yeah, but from central areas, yeah. And don't get me wrong, like I feel like he is good in the central area, yeah. But like I feel like coming in off that left hand side, yeah. I feel like, bro, it's so much easier. Like it's less congested, it's less cramped. Like you've got more space to roam. You've got more, like where that central area is so overcrowded, yeah. Like I feel like he'll get more joy at Arsenal playing from the left than he probably would be in like a central player. I reckon so. Anyway.
But he like the whole of last season he played from the left.
Yeah, and bro, not even just last season. People are forgetting when Olise was here. Where was he playing? He was playing on the left. Yeah. It was Olise on the right, Eze on the left. So what we do? Why?
Yeah, I think
for me, it's like it's semantics, innit? Like it's people not understanding that just because on the lineup you see man, left wing, that don't mean that that's where he's going to be playing in game, innit? Like it's just semantics. Like at Palace is left. This is a 10, I guess.
It's also sentiment, Hooks. It's also sentiment of like, oh, Odegaard has not been playing at his best, so please bring Eze and replace Odegaard. Like it doesn't work that way. Most fans just think very one-track minded. It's like, oh, just because Odegaard is not doing good, if you bring in Eze into the team, because Eze plays in that midfield and he's a good midfielder, let him just replace Odegaard. Play him at his best position, which is left. Inside.
The simplest way to put it is Miley Asar is a right winger that plays the right 10 at Palace, but nobody says anything.
Yeah.
True.
Nobody says anything. But apparently, when it comes to Arsenal, we got to start bringing up all these irrelevant semantical points. Like, it just is what it is, man. Like
I knew he'd play there anyway because obviously Odegaard is Arteta's captain, isn't it? So I knew he. So that's what I'm saying. So when I saw the lineup today, it wasn't something that shocked me and made me think, what's he doing? Like I understood it today. And not only that, but I saw things that I haven't been seeing all from the start of the season in terms of how we was playing, different patterns, because we haven't been seeing it. We've been calling for it, but we ain't been seeing it. But today we did.
That's what I wanted to touch on.
Today we did.
I mean, big up. Hold on, quickly. Big up Slim Guna for the super chat. Are we gonna put? Hey, I'm gonna put this one to BBK. Car BBK ain't said a word. Are we gonna put some respect on Madueke's name? Because I've seen you lot before the season started. You lot were all, what is this? Bad signing. We shouldn't have signed him.
You remember? You remember?
Yes, I was seeing it all. I was seeing it all. So this is what I'm saying. For what we've seen so far, the sample size, that's what we could go off, right? So
that's all we can go off. It's all we can go off.
Yeah, he was our best player today. He's been our best attacker in the past 2 games. But people will look at it and say, "Oh, you were saying this about Madueke," but they'll cut off the part where I said on August 17th when we go to Old Trafford, I hope he put Dayo on his ass and put one of the top bins. I'm not a Madueke fan now. He's an Arsenal player.
No. But that's different. That's because you're going against your rivals in that. When you're before the season's even started. Hold on.
He's an Arsenal player.
Hold on though. Before the season's even started, you writ him off. You all writ him off, saying why are we signed? I've said different system for different players. Just because he done bad at Chelsea, and this is what gets me mad. It's like we all watch football. We all see that a guy could go to one team and absolutely stink, but then he could go somewhere else and he looks a total different player. But you lot seem to be just blinded by that, and then it was straight away. It was cancel him. Did you sign the petition, by the way?
What?
Are you bugging out, bro? Come on, don't let me. Come on, bro. Don't do that.
The thing is, like, on today's game, he was our best player. Zubi was better the match for me, but Madueke was class. And this is what happens, right? All Arteta had to do was pick the right lineup and go sit the hell down. We win the game. How about that?
But I get what you're saying, and I stand on it. Like I said, his name wasn't on my transfer wish list, but we all see that we all got different eyes. We all hear different things. We all see different things. At the end of the day, I'm happy to be proved wrong if he continues it. Like, let's not be reactionary. It's one
Here-
game.
here's the thing.
No,
Here's-
but wait. What do you mean? Let's not be reactionary. Before he's even kicked the ball, you man are onto him. So what are we
Yeah,
talking
because
about?
I didn't agree with the signing.
But
I
Catch,
didn't
you
agree
mean
with
this
the
in
signing.
general?
I didn't
Again,
agree with how much we spent for him. You want me to change my mind on that? Like,
Catch,
No,
you
but
mean
that's
this
what
in
Catch,
general?
but that's what Catch is saying though. Like you
Hold on,
signed-
Dayo. Come on, Dayo. Let somebody else speak. Like, Catch, you're being disingenuous when you act like when we sign Chelsea players like it's coming from a position of nowhere. Like we don't have historical context of us shining shit from that club. Like Kai Havertz won these men at Champions League. They couldn't wait to give them to us. William, right? We have a history of taking trash from these men. And right wing was one of our stronger positions. We know Madueke is better on the right. We know our left where we needed strengthening the most. So when the first signing through the door was a right winger, we're like, wait a minute. We have other areas that we need to strengthen. So the concern was coming from somewhere valid. But you men are pretending like we just made it up because we wanted to go against the grain.
But again, here's the thing: the concern is coming from a valid place, but a valid place that does not give context to the fact that the window had not closed. It didn't mean they were not going to fix the left just because they saw a market opportunity on the right. Hold on. The thing again is this with Arsenal fans. I get it. There's PTSD. We get bad players from Chelsea. We do all of this stuff and everything. But to take a player and use somebody, his predecessor, somebody who he has nothing to do with, and how they performed to judge him based on his incoming into it doesn't make any sense to me. Because as far as I'm concerned, we saw Torres, right, leave Liverpool. Liverpool to go to Chelsea, and everybody said, hey, he's gonna bang. And he got there and he stunk it out. He was a good player here, but became terrible there. So the point is, you've seen players who are bad here. I will not judge a player just because they come from the same club. Another reason that we don't look at as fans, what we don't see behind the scenes, that probably the club is looking at, is okay, he's young, he's got the talent, we can train him to be a backup for Saka, and he'll be registered as homegrown, which is good for the business in the club itself as well. There's many other factors that the club looks at that we don't look at as fans. We just look at, oh, give me somebody on Bukayo Saka's level, same level. I want that same guy. But guess what? You cannot have two players of the same.
Was Madueke on your wish list for summer?
Everyone's got their little wish list, right? On my wish list,
it's a simple question.
I'm going to answer. On my wish list, I wanted a backup for Saka, a right winger, a left-footed right winger for Saka. Whether or not it was going to be Madueke, Bakola, whoever, I didn't care. My point was, get me somebody so that when Saka gets injured, we have somebody to cover. I don't want Ethan playing the right wing because he plays better in the Odegaard role. I don't want, I want players to play in their best position. Otherwise, you put them in a different position, they look fairly okay, and then we start judging them based off that. And that's what I don't want to do. So I was like, get me a backup. And I think Noni can do some work while Saka is out. And if we need to rest Saka, Noni can still put in a shift. That's the most important thing. He's not a terrible player. His stats last season were better than majority of our wingers. Even though he wasn't Chelsea's starting winger. He had better stats.
I don't know about that.
Go check it. I can pull it up.
Hold on. Last year, Martinelli had a bad season, right? A stinker. Most Arsenal fans said Martinelli had a bad season. He had 8 Premier League goals. Now, no matter what last year, at 8 Premier League goals. So no, he didn't have a great season. His numbers weren't great. And he played as
compared to Martinelli, who played more games than him. He wasn't Chelsea's starter. Martinelli was our starter. So my point again is
Martinelli those came in a match against Wolves in like August, and then the rest of the season he must have 5 Premier League goals.
All I'm saying, how many games did Noni play last season?
So what you men are trying to rewrite the history? You're trying to rewrite the narrative around this not a Madueke thing, bro.
I'm not rewriting history. I'm asking you. Listen, here, if you're going to compare, you have to compare oranges and oranges and not oranges and apples. If Martinelli played 37 games and Noni played the 21 game,
no, he played 32 games.
So my point is,
he played 32 games last year.
All tournaments. In all tournaments, he played 32 games. How many did Martinelli play in all tournaments? My point again is, I'm not saying that even for nothing, right? If that is your backup for Saka, if Noni has the same stats as Martinelli is your backup for Saka, that's not a bad backup. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not a terrible backup. You literally have somebody who can give you 8 goals coming off the bench, backing Saka up. So how bad is that?
When you strip everything down like that, it might sound fairly feasible. But when you've got constant Chelsea reject, even the price, do you agree with the price?
The man played 32 Premier League games.
What did he do? What did he do at Chelsea for any other team to say, let me go and get Madueke? I'm just asking.
I'll just say this: with the price, it's what the market dictates right now. I mean, we're looking at the market, and there are players that are going for 110 million, 100, and are they worth that? No, the market is what the market is these days. Look, what's it? Elanga was 55 million pounds. Anthony Elanga, Like, what are we like? That's what the market dictates right now. If that's what the market dictates, then that's what it dictates.
He's the one that messed up the whole market.
Yeah, like we're not going to sit here and I'm going to be like, oh, we overpaid for a player when I know that that's what the market is selling. You're selling Elanga for 55 million, dude. We're seeing them ask for 80 million for 75 million or whatever for Jackson. Like,
Dayo, just for transparency, just for transparency, Dayo. Madueke played 32 Premier League games last year for Chelsea, 46 in all
He
times.
started. I said he was not their starter. He started 27. I can pull up the stats right here.
Martinelli didn't start out.
No. He played 32 games, started 27, 7 goals and 3 assists. It's right there. The stats are right there.
And he scored 7 goals. And he scored 7 goals. So he scored less goals than Martinelli.
He had 10 GA in 27 games.
He scored less goals than Martinelli. We all admit Martinelli had a bad season. Is that my point?
So, but
we
my
all
point
admit Martinelli had a bad season.
He's your backup to Saka.
Do you know what it is though?
He's your backup to Saka. He has 10 assists for 27 games. Like, what are we doing here?
Do you know what it is?
He's the backup.
Do you know what it is, BBK? Like, obviously Martinelli didn't have a good season. No, you're right, innit? But you also have to remember, I don't think Noni, well, for my personal opinion, I didn't ever think that Noni was gonna be the guy that we signed to be our starting right, left or right winger. You get what I'm saying to you? So, like, as a squad player, and this is the thing about Arsenal, yeah. You see, like you said, Havertz ain't been good, yeah. I feel like Havertz has been alright. He's been putting up decent numbers, but the reason why he gets scrutinized is because we ain't had a 20 goal a season man or a 30 goal a season man. So Havertz ain't supposed to be your number 1 striker. He's supposed to be the number 2 or the number 3. Yep. So you see, if these men are putting up these type of numbers, and we got the number 1 striker putting up mad numbers, and the number 1 wingers are putting up mad numbers, then them man putting in like 12, 11, 10, 13 goals, and everyone's doing that, bro. You see how look at Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo put up like 15 goals last season, 14 goals, something like that, bro. Everyone's saying, "Oh, Gakpo done this thing, he done it," because you got Salah on the other side going crazy. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So when man judge it and they look at it that way, like, they're always going to get scrutinized. But Madueke, I've always said, yeah, and catches my witness, I wasn't going to judge this signing until the end of the window. If Madueke was the winger that we chose to be our starting left winger, I would have had an issue with it. But if he is our squad player and someone who's going to be in rotation, bro, he's good. Like, he's got ability. He just needs to work on his little end product and he'll be fine. Do you get what I'm saying to you? But he is a good player. He's not rubbish, bro. He's an England international. He's getting managed by Thomas Tuchel. He's not an Egypt. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He can't be that bad, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So people need to just like allow the Noni slander and let man do his thing. Like, I'm not saying that you man are slandering him, by the way. But I'm just saying, like, man need to just
I said, bro, and it was
no. Yeah, I know you're not saying that. I know you're not saying that, but I'm just saying the man need to just give my man his props now. He's coming. He's got
he's a backup, and he's a backup winger. He's a squad player. Like, I'm happy to have him as a squad player. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like I think I look at Saka, for example, and I think we ran Saka into the ground. All these injuries now are the last 3-4 years. If we had a Noni Madueke on our team for the last 2 seasons, I don't think Saka has these injuries that he has right now. Because he will play the Carabao Cup and he'll play the FA Cup. And when we get to the final, you play Saka, you know, like you let him. I mean, look, Saka got injured and came back and we dropped him right into Real Madrid. Semifinals, boom. Like what are we doing here? Like, it's ridiculous as a team. We can't be doing that to our players. You know, so I'm happy to have him as a backup. If he's going to give me the numbers he gave Chelsea last season as Saka's backup, which is 7 goals and 3 assists, 10. If he's going to give me 10 GA this season to add to what Saka gives me when Saka is out, I'll take it. Noni, please score me 10 GA plus what Saka is scoring on that right wing. I'll take it. Plus what Gyökeres will score, I'll take it. Plus what Eze will give me on the left, I'll take it. You know,
all right, cool.
These are the numbers I'm looking at this season. I'm not trying to find fancy football. Just win. 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. Let's just keep it rolling. That's it.
Hooks. I wanna forward to you because obviously, like, for me, yeah, I know we've spoken about.
Wait. Before you go to Hooks, though, the lights ain't like it. We need to get 110 in the building, 13. We need to get at least 65. 65 lights. Come on, man. What are we doing, people?
You're being shy, man. Let's run that up to 80, man. What's going on? Run that up, man, to 80. But listen, Hooks. Obviously, we've spoken about Arsenal, both vivid Arsenal fans, just like everyone on this platform, yeah. And like for me, like I heard Viewz touch on it earlier. Like, did you see like a little bit of a different Arsenal today? Like, do you get what I mean? Like a little bit more fluid. Took the shackles off. We weren't so like pragmatic. What do you think of the way we played today? Because me, like, this reminded me a little bit of Arsenal of old, where it was a little bit more fluid, a more one touch. In the first 15, 20 minutes, we was moving the ball a little bit slow, but after that, once we sped up the ball speed, like, what would you say? What would you say about the way we played today?
I'll be real, yeah. I just think it's because we had another like midfielder that's comfortable with the ball at his feet.
Oh my God, bro! Please, Hooks. I'm so sorry, bro. You said exactly the right thing. You just reminded me of something. Everyone who was getting onto Mikel Merino, like, why is he playing? He's a striker. He's this. He's right, bro. Where are you now?
No, but you know what it is? Do you know what it is though?
You know, Mikel Merino, at Liverpool, he's rubbish. He's this.
Viewz, why are you shaking your head, bro?
Like,
what is meant to, bro? Like, bro, my days. This reminds me of last season when we beat Man City, and everyone's like, "But we beat Man City."
No, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm not saying you.
It's game by game. It's like you can't be happy every game. Bro, it could be a lot next week.
No. I didn't criticize him today, and
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you.
But you were shaking your head. That's why I said, "Why are you shaking your head?" That was it.
Yeah, because I feel like it's a bit because where was everyone when we got dog walked by Newcastle last year in the cup? All the times when we lose. No, you're talking about this year. We just forget everything. So there's context this year.
Hold on. Viewz, you see, if you were saying to me, what happened with the Liverpool game? Cool, I hear that. Because this, don't go to make your point make sense. Go last season, bro. Come on, it's a whole different team.
All I'm saying,
different. We got a striker. We got. Come on, bro. You can't start off of last season. This is a whole different setup.
Yeah, we got dog walk last season by Newcastle. We didn't have.
What I've realized is we ain't going to change each other's opinions, innit? So the only thing that I'm on this year, is just looking at the manager. Can you handle this squad? Can you do the things that we've all been calling for? Which it
has to be done game by game. So let's do it game by game. So are you saying like all the first 4 games we played? Do you think the manager has done what he needs to do in all 4 games?
No.
Yes. No. I'll tell you. I'll say. Let me speak. I'll give my opinion, then you can say whatever. I'll say yes. The Liverpool loss. There's nothing. No keeper in the world is saving that ball. That free kick. No keeper. So let's not even do that.
I think Donnarumma saves it. To be fair.
Well, maybe don't. Well,
we needed to be braver.
No. Again, against Liverpool, I hear you. You needed to be braver, but you're talking about a place that we haven't won in God knows how long. We've drawn over there. Like this is because you like to go back to history of last year, but when I go back to the history of how
you've just said and said we haven't won there since 2012. Why are we not going there to do madness?
Exactly.
Use the same point. Like, we're not going to agree on it. So when we're arguing, we all just
every time we've gone there to do madness. Every time we've gone there to do madness, we've lost. Every time we've gone there to do madness, we've lost. Yes or no? Every time we've gone to Anfield and tried a madness, have we lost or not?
I mean, the last time we went to Anfield and won, we won because we did a madness. So
no, but I'm saying every time that's what
I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna.
That's the exception.
And change how we look at the game, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Like, by the way, like, because obviously, like, back to the original point, like, the only real difference between today midfield and obviously Merino being in the midfield compared to against Liverpool is something that you said before, SB, balance. Like having Merino, Rice and Zubimendi in the midfield is not balanced, but then having Merino, Zubimendi, and then obviously Odegaard was the starter, but Wanyeri came in, who I think had a mature performance. Like that's the balance. You now got people that do you know what the real difference for me in I guess in this game that kind of made us look more fluid is that we just had more players making themselves available around Zubimendi. And that's just what that's all I needed to see. Like I've been saying, you all start seeing Zubimendi thrive when you have people around him that can play with the ball and move about, because he likes to connect. He likes to, you get me, and then I pass to you, and then I move, and then you pass back, and then I move. But the problem, well, I don't call it a problem because Rice has his qualities, but you can't have Rice, Moreno, and Zubimendi in the midfield because Rice, he's not on that pass and move thing. He's on that give me the ball and then I'll drive with the ball, which then leaves the midfield out of shape. So, like, obviously, there's going to be different horses for different courses, in it. But I'm just gonna say to Arsenal fans, don't be surprised if in home games you see Moreno start in the midfield over. Oh, I think Arteta will start Moreno in the midfield in games where he's at home that he's confident we will win. And I just feel like he was confident we would win. So he went with Moreno in the midfield. He's very deceptively press resistant. Like very deceptively press resistant. He's very intelligent. But when I saw the lineup, I can't lie to anyone. I was like, raw. On transition, there's not really that much legs in the midfield. So what happens? But then that was the most comfortable game. Like we just controlled the game, and I think that's what Arteta's looking for. Like I feel like because he wants to play that total football, like he wants the ball, and like if he doesn't have the ball, he's not happy, and that's what he's kind of all about, innit? So yeah, I don't know. I just think it was a fantastic performance, and I know we want to do this like beef ting in the fan base, but I just think we just need to like one thing that I'm surprised nobody said, is by the way, Mosquera was.
We ain't got there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
We can all agree, that we got a very good defense, right? We can all agree on that, yeah. That's something we can all agree on, yeah.
100.
Yeah, up there. So why does it need the extra protection? Because that was all it was for me. I weren't asking for lots, you know. I weren't asking for like one like.
Are you talking about today?
CMs. All I wanted, just like what Hooks just said, is the balance that we found today. You can have the holding double pivot, whatever, how you were. I'm good with that as long as we've got an outlet, and the fact that he played Martinelli.
But do we realize that Mikel Merino is actually not a DM? He just plays that role every now and then. Even when he was at the same team, even when he played with Zubimendi was the 6th when they were both in Spain. He was never the 6th in Spain. He's never played in that 6th role consistently. Zubimendi is an 8 that crashes the ball a lot.
People are calling him.
So I think there's a false sense of labeling that people have done on players just because he won majority of his duels and his duels last season in Spain, where he had like the highest rate of winning back the ball. People are like, oh, he's a DM. He's not a DM. Merino has always been an 8 that crashes the box, very technical, can score goals, plays 1-2 touch balls with Zubi in the midfield, and they've played together for a long time. So having both of them again on the pitch at home at the Emirates with the 12th man, the whole stadium, man, we were going to win that game. So there's so many factors that you have to look at. These guys have played together for a long time, so they know themselves as well.
That was the Sociedad midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, that was Sociedad midfield. It was Odegaard. That was their whole midfield. It was Odegaard, Merino, and Zubimendi. That was real.
It wasn't.
At a point, 2022.
Yeah, it was
2022. There was.
It wasn't like Odegaard. Odegaard left when Zubimendi was just coming through.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
They played together.
They played together.
But not enough to the point that he's making.
But they played together. The point is, if you're a professional, right? If you're a boxer,
it's not like a real reunion. You get me? Do you know what I mean?
Alright, Hooks, chill out.
Like, it's not Henry and Bergkamp. Yeah, reunion at a different club.
I didn't say they played together for 17 years. No, I said they've played together, so they know each other. They already understand, okay, you know what? Hey, we've done this. I'm sure when they played, players talk to themselves. They have their own codes as well in between themselves when you're on the pitch. I mean, I had friends on the pitch who, if I said, hey, tap and back, he knows exactly where I'm going to be. Like, just because we've told ourselves, okay, if I make this move and say this, you know where I'm going to be. So I'm sure they have their own little things. But my point is, at the end of the day, Merino is not a DM. It's not a double pivot system. Let's be honest. He can play that role. He can come back and assist Zubimendi and help him out there. And again, no matter how good our defense is, remember, we always have, our players, our fullbacks, overlapping as well. When Calafiori or Kelly invert into the midfield, you need somebody there to drop back and help Zubimendi. So, hey.
The thing the point that I was just trying to make, Viewz, and it's not a dig at you at all, by the way. I'm just saying, you see our fan base, bro, like, we're just too quick to just rub out our players' pools. Like, do you get it? Marino, he's rubbish. He's this, bro. Man ain't give. Madueke, he's crap. This person, bro. Let the man marinate, bro. Like, let people, like, let them marinate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, people think that it's just easy. Like, you just forward into a team and then you just got to go and do your thing straight away. Like, it's just that way. Like, bro,
It
people
took Henry 9 games to score our first goal for Arsenal. The great Thierry Henry.
And you know what is
we could have written him off after 8 games, right? We could have written him off and said, "Oh, who's this guy that we bought?" But it took him 9 games, and eventually he came correct. So, you know.
And you know what? Yeah, we're getting these injuries, and I'm not even looking up. Like, fair enough. Obviously, man don't want no one to get no injuries, but Odegaard's gone down, and I'm not even panicking. Do you know what I'm saying? Saka's gone down, and I'm like, it's cool. Like, there's no panic. We got City next week, and I'm not sitting there going, shit.
That's the next point that I want to get. That's the next point that I want to get onto, Catch, because I'm glad that you said that.
Let me go toilet. Go.
Yeah, for me, like, and this is where Hooks was getting at it, as well. Like, as a squad game, like, we've got players that can step into people's shoes, and I'm not saying that they are the same level, but we're not gonna be having to rush these players back who are injured. Like, they can take their time, they can forward when they're ready. Do you get what I'm saying? So on that note, I want to talk about Mascara, because you see that boy as a young boy coming in from another country, like, to play the way that he's played in the last 2 games away at Liverpool, who arguably I feel like is the hardest away ground in the country, to come in to perform like that, and then on your first start at the Emirates, like, stepping into Saliba's shoes, is definitely not easy, innit? So I feel like my skipper, but I definitely feel like it's not easy to just arrive and do that at such a young age. And the maturity that he's displayed, how he played today, I thought he was, like, Zubimendi got man of the match, but looking at the game, I thought Mosquera, he maybe made one misplaced pass. I thought he was different draw today. I thought,
and you know what, that misplaced pass, it came towards the end, and if anything, I think it was one of them ones where he was like, because obviously throughout the whole game, but he was just inviting pressure onto himself and then just breaking the line with the most calmness. Like, he was always making the right pass. Like, he's very. Do you know what? I even go as far to say, I think he might be our best ball playing defender. like the things that he was doing for the passes he was making, like, every time he was doing it, I was like, it was like, ooh, yeah, it's close, but it worked every time. And I think it came to a point where it's the end of the game, and he's probably thinking, let me just get it away.
I mean,
because you never know what can happen. Like, let me just get it away. You never know what can happen.
You'll make mistakes.
Hold on, quickly.
You recover, man.
But if you saw there, he actually, you know, when the player does, it's like he done that. He done the Timber, this is yours. He kind of said to Timber, and Timber kind of stalled, and then he was, the fact that he was still switched on after my man got the ball and got the tackle off, bro. Like everyone's saying, bro. Like, for how much are you getting for 13 M's or 20?
Crazy.
That's robbery.
With add-ons, isn't it? I think it's like 20 M's, bro. That's a still. We're seeing Saliba out, and you're not really seeing a difference in the defense. Usually, when we had like the likes of man like Holding and all this stuff, when they come into that defense, you saw why we miss Saliba so much. You get what I'm saying? So the fact that he's 19, 20, and he's just fitting in like a glove, I hear it. It's only a little sample size. I'm not gonna get mad gas. But for what I've seen so far, bro, Berta, and that's all Berta, because
big Berta.
Yeah, no one knew about this guy. Literally, that's obviously Berta seeing my man over there. Do you get it? So you got bro, Berta is.
Do you know what's actually crazy? Yeah, we could go into the game at Bilbao with Mosquera and Hincapié as our centre back partnership, and nobody would care.
And it's still
nobody would bat an eyelid, and it's still better. And you know, Mosquera and Hincapié is a top 5 centre back partnership in the Prem. Like, bro, the depth is scary, bro.
You know what was most impressive, Hooks, on that is, like, bro, think about it, Before the game, nobody knew the lineup. No one could predict what we was gonna do, barely. Then off the bench, we had Martinelli, who was our starter last season, Trossard, who was Them two were in rotation. We had Lewis Skelly, who was our starting left back last season. We had Declan Rice, who was arguably what has been one of our most consistent players since he's got here. Who else came off the bench? That was four players.
I think
Was
Ethan
that
as
it?
well. Ethan
No,
came
Oh
out.
yeah, Ethan came off the bench. He played a lot. He had like 30
He come on
appearances.
first. He was first.
Yeah, he
innit?
came on first, didn't it? Do you get what I mean? So, bro, look the depth in that, and then still you got Saliba at the squad, Saka at the squad. Hincapié hasn't played no minutes yet. Like you still got Jesus out. Havertz is still out.
Trossard comes on, gets an assist, and almost scores
Yeah.
a goal as well.
Like Havertz is still out.
How do you say his name? Hincapié.
Hincapié.
Have you watched him?
Yeah, I've seen him play, man.
I've never seen him, bro. I've never seen him.
He played against us when we played Leverkusen in the preseason. Remember when we played Leverkusen?
Has he played any games? Like I was wondering why he ain't gonna get a feature at all. Like has he had any preseason? Like I don't really know too much.
Oh yeah. He's been playing.
He's been playing.
Well, he just played for Ecuador. He played one game at left back, one game at center back, and they didn't concede a goal. So he looks good. But question for the panel on Champions League. Like Ethan starts, yeah. There's none of this Russian Odegaard back, yeah. There's Ethan.
No, Ethan no stuff.
I swear there's gonna be
Champions League again. If you wanna.
Odegaard, did you say Odegaard? Sorry.
Odegaard, yeah, he does start. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Odegaard's injured. Yeah, let him bake off. You can chill.
Yeah. But Odegaard can bake. He can bake.
He can chill. Do
you know what? Saliba, you can bake as well. Bake off.
That's if he's seriously injured, then they should
also bake
him back.
No, it doesn't even matter. Just all of you, just bake off until you're 100% fit.
See, that's the energy you wanted to end with.
Hooks again. That's the fallacy there. No player is about 100% fit.
I'm not doing.
Nobody plays 100% fit.
We don't need to do this. But when I say 100% fit, I mean like you're like, because look, do you know what? Just actually mad. Yeah, I've jumped off a building, fallen on my shoulder, and nothing's been wrong on my shoulder, innit? Yeah. Do you know why? Because I had nothing previous wrong with my shoulder. He had something previous wrong with his shoulder. Maybe he was well enough to play, but you get me. But then he fell on his shoulder again. So by the way, if his shoulder is fully healed and he falls on it in a different way, then maybe he doesn't come off because there's no prior injury.
You're doing if buts and maybes. We haven't heard the report from what they're saying. It could have.
I don't care about the report.
No, listen. Again, that's how you know whether a player is going to be fit for training.
We can use common sense.
Again, if they train for Champions League tomorrow, for example, and he's able to make training and he's training better than, forget captaincy, he's training better than Ethan in training, and they have a plan against the team they're going to play, and he can carry out that plan more. If it's going to be like pressing from the front that Ethan does not do as much as he does, and he's fit, the manager will play him.
I'm not even saying play Ethan. Like, bro, man don't even want to know who I would put there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Wait. Hooks, who would you put there?
Yeah, we want to know now.
You'll put Max Dowman, bro.
He's better too. He's better too. Eze's better too. We got 3 players who are better than that position.
No. Eze, you secure that left space is yours. Yeah. I need Trossard and Martinelli to fully comprehend in their heads. Yeah. That's not their spot anymore. Their man are coming off the bench. Yeah, I would put Dowman there. You get me? Because he bad on the right wing, but people forget he's
play Dowman centre back right now. You play him anywhere.
I would play. Bro, the only place that I wouldn't start Dowman over anybody is in the 9. And you know what? If Gyökeres has to come off, I might put Dowman there. You know what I mean?
Hey, bro.
He's just Yo. This is the thing. Do you know what? Yeah, I think us as a fan base, we need to get used to this, yeah. But we haven't been used to it for a while because we haven't had a deep enough squad in terms of we don't need to rush man back. Like Saliba's out, is calm. We didn't concede a goal. Saka's out, is calm. We scored 3. You get me? Odegaard out, calm. Scored 3. Like, cool. Let them man chill, and then. Because obviously footballers always want to play. A footballer could be 60% fit. Yeah, Gaffer, I'm good to go. But they're not really good to go. They just want to play football.
If the medical team says no, they don't play these days. Like this was back in days. You can't do that these days. You can't.
And you know what? The players themselves, so the likes of Saka, the likes of Odegaard, the likes of Saliba, Gabriel, like the the Rices, the guys that you would regard as like the core to Arsenal, them man in their head should be like, okay, cool, I'm injured, but there's not pressure on me to rush back to save the team, innit? If anything, the pressure for them to rush back is because they don't want to lose.
Arteta said something in the press conference. I think it was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago about Gabriel's injury. And said Gabriel came back and said, I'm fit. And he was like, no, we're listening to the medical team. And he wasn't big. He was like, literally, he wanted to play, but I'm not going to play you until they say you're fit to play.
That's because Arteta's learning. That's the part that he's learned from last season. Because last season, he would have dashed Saliba back in the squad.
Yeah, because last season he had nobody.
But he didn't even.
Everybody we had was injured.
Saliba weren't even on the bench.
No, but what I'm saying, of course, because now we have more depth. What I'm saying, last season, we ended up playing becoming 9 last season. Think about that. That's to tell you that we didn't have any depth last season. So you learned from
you weren't even on the bench, Dayo. How about that?
No, but my point is, you learned from that mistake, and this season you've corrected every single thing that you had as an issue last season. You brought in a striker, you brought in depth, you brought in backup for your key players, you brought in backup for your goalkeeper that is not club tied. You brought in.
Bro, why are you arguing with me? I'm not beefing anybody, bro. I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying, like,
from last season, bro.
But that's what learning is about, though. You're making it sound as if, like again, last season, it's not the manager that dictates whether the club spends money or not. He can insist. If the owners don't want to spend it,
why are you talking about spending money, bro? I'm saying
because we didn't buy anybody last season, so we didn't have squad depth.
What do you mean? We bought players last season, bro.
Half of the people that we had on our squad last season, tell me who we brought that made any sense.
What do you mean? We bought players, bro? Like, what are you talking about? We bought Calafiori, no?
Was he?
Moreno.
Moreno.
We bought Moreno. We bought. We didn't buy. We loaned Sterling. We promoted Miles Lewis Skelly and Ethan to the first team.
Mm-hmm. And if that
we had both, like, cool. Dayo, I'm not doing this thing. I believe that last season we could have still rotated to a similar level, but we didn't have enough trust in the squad. That's now learning.
When Havertz got injured last season, who are you going to bring in? Gabriel Jesus, who also got injured. Okay, so when Jesus and Havertz were injured last season,
why are you talking about them, man? I was talking about Saliba.
Wait, Dayo, just quickly, the chat want to hear what BBK have to say about this term before we go anywhere else. What do you think about this, BBK?
Is it cool, Dayo? You good?
Yeah,
Can I go? Sure. With the injury thing, a lot of these injuries that even the rivals could have told us that a lot of these men were going to get injuries. Rivals been telling me for 2-3 years that Saka's been overplayed. So when I hear now talking about we didn't have anyone for Saka, you don't need to have anyone for Saka when he's coming on against Preston North End, or we're up 3-0 and he's 87 minutes he's still on the pitch. Or then you rush him back against Real Madrid, and then this year he's injured again. And you rush Havertz back last year to play against Newcastle, and now he's injured again. So a lot of these muscular injuries that the players have, we can all point back to the manager. Like Rivals been saying this, that man has been overplayed. So I don't want to hear the injury thing. I'm with Hooks 100%. We had enough last year to do some rotation. You know what I'm saying? Because you can manage how to rotate. You don't have to have, you know what I'm saying? Like tomorrow, if Liverpool are up 3-0 against Burnley, they'll rotate. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what he did today. And that's what he did today. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite. That's why I said about the Moreno thing, because I was saying that last season, like I know the players, like he's more likely to pick these players. They're new. Obviously, they might, he's got more faith in them, whatever. A lot of them are better than what we have as well, yeah, which is cool. And so when I see him doing it this season, I then can't be saying, oh, rah. You see what I'm saying? Because you're doing what I'm asking you to. That's why when I saw Rice on the bench today, I wasn't complaining. I was complaining at Liverpool purely because for me, it looked like there was no creativity in the midfield. And then you played Martinelli, who's good for his defensive work. So for me, it's like another defensive player. I'm like, we've got kind of two players that are really, that it's their job to attack, two players. I wanted us to be a bit braver. That's why I was saying it. But today, in today's game, when I saw Moreno, I wasn't even pressed because I can't be a hypocrite. Like Declan Rice looks tired. He does need a rest, innit? So yeah, I agree.
You know, it's funny how when people talk about last season's injuries, you guys make it sound like we actually did have like cover and squad depth. We had well over 10 first team players out for more than 10 games last season. I have like literally Gabriel, 12 games, Alaphiri, 27 games, Zinchenko, 13 games, Tineri, 24 games, Timber, 13 games, White, 27 games, Tomiyasu, 57 games, Jorginho, 5 games. The only person with the least was Jorginho. Marino was out for 12 games, Odegaard out for 15 games, Saka out for 23 games, Nwaneri 5 games, Havertz 23 games, Sterling 5 games, and Jesus 41 games.
Is this guy the club doctor, bro? What's going on?
No, because I work with data, right? So I work with data.
No, I hear what you're saying, but it's not like we filled the kids, is it? And what did the club do in January?
All I'm saying is, even though we had players, at some point or the other, their injuries overlapped, and we didn't have enough to cover. Right, this season it looks like we have man for man, like for like, 2-3 people in the same position, which allows us to be able to say, "Oh, no need to rush back now." And again, we couldn't do that last season.
Because you're Mr. Data, yeah, you'll remember. Tell me the game that Saka was still on the pitch. Was it the League Cup or the FA Cup when it was like 4-5-0 and Saka still there on the pitch?
No, but that's what he's saying.
But that's what I'm saying.
But you take man off. You got man on the bench.
Yeah, but he's saying for who though?
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because you're winning 4-5-0, bro.
But that's the point, though.
Yeah,
You can't say.
Go on. People like to go like that one. It's like, all right, we're winning 4-0, but people love to. I hear everyone referencing that same game. Oh, we're winning 4-0. Why didn't we? Like, that was the main reason why he's got this injury. It could have been anything, bro. He's been playing a lot of games. That's it. Yeah, because we didn't have cover, but now we got cover. That's what he's saying. Now
it's an opportunity to rest him when you get them. When you're up 4-0, it's a good opportunity to rest him.
Okay. Ban all of that, because we can just go to the season prior when we didn't have injuries.
Oh shit!
And he wasn't rotating.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't change your winning.
Some might actually say, yeah, maybe some of those injuries that happened last season was because of players being overplayed the season before. One could argue that. Me personally, I don't care about all of that. All I care about is that I said he's learned to use the squad. So I don't understand why we went into this mad.
But I'm just even having this convo.
Hey, hold on. Let's concentrate. Yeah, hold on. This is gonna be the last one. We'll end it on this. Yeah, big up Slim again, man. The Slim gunner with no excuses for the super love, my guy. Does this squad depth show the club's taking the cup serious now? Well, from everyone. I
hope they are, because for me, I think I don't know about you lot, but I think that's our best like cup double. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would love that. So I hope he is taking it seriously, bro.
Is that enough for Viewz?
It's not enough. But
it's not enough for a lot of people. But like I said, even last year, do you know what would have been enough for me? Mr. Negative, a Carabao Cup. Do you know what I'm saying? Mr. Negative, that would have been enough.
What, you're gonna happy with just Carabao Cup, FA Cup? You're calm with that?
No. But we need to get back into winning. We can't just go from nothing.
No, I'm just asking you a question. You said no, but we need to get back into winning. So which one? Are you happy with that? Yeah or no?
Yeah. Because it's progress. If that's what we did, if that's what we did this year, cup double, and then next year we're saying, right, you get me? We got the cups out of the way. I think we should have won the league already, but I also think we've missed our window a little bit. Yeah, now that we've brought some numbers in, let's see, innit? Let's see.
So can I ask you a question? You see, if we finish fourth or third, got into the Champions League, we finished fourth, yeah, and we won a Carabao Cup, would you say that's a good season?
Not this year.
Why?
Not this year. Because it's too long. It's too long. You've had too much money. You've had too many transfer windows. Last season, I said, look, I'm getting desperate to the point where I just want to go to Wembley and all that. I was working that game. I sent Specs the Newcastle scarf. Like, I'm sitting there seeing the whole occasion. I'm like jealous. Like, I want to be here, innit? Like, you know what I mean?
So what are you saying is enough? Like this season, what has it got to be then?
For me, like I just said, like, because look, I'll pose another question, right? Do you think that Arteta will get sacked if we get in the top 4, we make Champions League, but win nothing again?
No.
Exactly.
You know what? Before the season, no. But now the whole, if it's true, yeah, and that you see that meeting that they had where he said, "Oh yeah, man's got to win." Now I feel like they're putting a bit of pressure on him as well.
Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. The Cronkies don't operate like that. These guys that own Arsenal, they own the Rams. You know what they did when they got their youngest manager for the Rams in 2016-17? They supported him all the way to 2021-22, where he actually won his first trophy. They will never let him go. The Cronkies do not. They can have meeting. They've had the same meeting with all their franchises. Coaches, the same thing they did with their hockey team, the same thing they did with their football team is what they're doing with Arsenal. That's
was they there today though?
I didn't know.
See?
Yeah, I think Josh has been at every single home
Every game. Yeah, that's rare. You don't really see them.
But I'm saying they did. He did the same thing with the Rams. He was at every game. His dad was at every game.
We're talking about for Arsenal. He's never usually at our games.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you know their ownership and how they've operated all their other franchises, you'll see that they have the same model with Arsenal, and you expect, and they're using the same model. Like they're not changing how they actually operate. Is what I'm saying. You know,
I don't think they're gonna spend all this bread, and then sack him at the end of the season. I'll be real.
That's exactly what they are.
I don't think they're gonna back him like this and then get rid. Like, do you get what I'm saying to you? I don't think they will do that, innit? And like, I have to also remember, like, all right, cool. It's taken Arteta 5-6. It's been 5-6 years without a trophy, bro. How long did it? Like, it's taken other managers like 7-8 years to do it, and then they've gone and like been dominant for a few years. Do you get me? So, bro, man just have to accept that my man's gonna be here in the long run, most probably, and it is what it is. But I'm just saying, for me personally, if he don't win the Champions League or he don't win the league, for me, because this is the first season where I feel like he's got all the ingredients to do his thing, he's got to go for me in it. But
SB, domestic numbers not good enough for you, yeah?
Nah, man. I don't think a cup like a FA Cup and a Carabao, that's not good enough for me, bro.
Let me clarify something quickly. Are you saying it's not good enough? I'm assuming that you're saying that it's not good enough for him to warrant keeping his job.
Yeah.
You in the cup double, we're going to be N5.
Yeah, no, of course. Hooks, that's better, innit? But I feel like, if he wins the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, I don't feel like that's enough to keep him in his job, because you didn't do all of that. You didn't spend all this bread. You didn't have all these phases to go and win a cup, bro. And you know my thoughts on cup competitions. You ain't got to be the best, in my opinion, to win a cup trophy. That depends on the draws and all these things. You get what I'm saying to you? When it comes to the league, you got to go to everyone's yard. Everyone's got to come to your yard. Do you know what I'm saying? That's for me. So that's how you know if you're the best or you're not the best, innit? That's just for me, innit? But I just wanted to ask. Okay, go on now.
No, just saying, like, Hooks, remember last season? I don't know if you heard me say it. I said even if I owned Arsenal, if Arteta won the cup double last season, I would still find a better manager. But the owners don't operate that way. Like, even if this
is a major, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, like, if you win the cup double, I would still look for a better manager. Yeah, like, I'm saying, see, because for me, it's about the club and not. I'm not sentimental to anybody in that club. Anybody, I'm not. I am.
I can't lie. I'm very sentimental.
Sadly, I'm not anymore. I'm just like, look, I just want my club to do well. So if it means getting the best of the best, if I was the owner of the club, that's what I would do. You know. But sadly, these guys, I've done some research on their franchising. They spent 8 years with their hockey team before they won their first major.
But Dayo,
and it's annoying.
They fired the NBA winning head coach before the playoffs started, so they do fire coaches. And
I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not. No, there was a reason they did that, though. There was a reason.
Yeah, but you won, and they fired him, so they do sack coaches.
There was something that happened. No, but that's the one out of their 5, 6, 7 franchises that they've done. This is the one. So that's not their norm. I'm saying there's the exception and there's the norm. Sadly, they have a normal method that they work with. You know, I'm not saying they don't fire coaches. It's just not their style. You know, they're not Abramovich. You know that they're not that guy who's like, you know what, hey, in, out, in, out, in, out. That's not them. That's not them.
The way I see it is like, obviously, because like I know what SB's saying and I hear it. Obviously, all the phases, all the money, I'm with you, but I can't be out here saying that we're not winning and then we win a cup double and I'm still not happy. Do you get me? Like, so I understand all aspects of it, and I suppose it all just comes down to perception, innit? You know, like some people might look at Anfield and say, no, I get it. He was shutting up shop. For me, I'm looking at it like you're too negative. It's just perception, innit? Some people might say, we ain't won since 2012. We should shut up shop. I'm like, if you want to do something you ain't achieved before, you got to do things you ain't done before as well. Do you get it? So that's how I'm looking at it. But it's all just perception, man. But look, at the end of the day, for me, yeah, like a cup double, I can't be out here saying, oh, win something. You do it, and then I'm still moaning. Do you get it? So
that's fair enough. I'll take a cup double, but it's not good enough for me. But just because we haven't won in a long time, I'll take it and say, all right, you know, thank you for winning something. You guys did well, but this is not what I want you to win. Like at this stage, you might as well try and win a quadruple. at this stage. Like that, like for me, that's how I see it. Like at this
Rotted.
stage, that's all you need to go for.
This is all irrelevant anyway because we're winning the
I
Premier
can't
League.
lie, I feel like we're in a good place anyway, man. I feel like we're all right. We're in a good place right now. But man, I just want to know lastly before we wrap up, I just want to know like who was your man of the match today? Like if you had to pick one player, like, and I just want to know who you would pick and why you would pick him. Let's start with Catch.
Oh shit. I was typing. Yeah, no, mine would probably be only because of the goals and we didn't concede. He's the CDM, so he kind of contributes to sitting back as well and helping out the defense. And he scored a banger and a header. So yeah, it has to be Zubi. If he didn't score 2, I would have gave it to Noni.
All right, cool. Views. Who's your MOM?
Like I said, there was a lot of good performances today, a lot of shit that I didn't expect to see. I'd give it to Mascara because he was just seamless. When you don't notice the man, yeah, that's a good sign for me because he's not putting any foot wrong. So I just think he get me big game pressure. He become important at work. I didn't know nothing about. I knew he played in Spain, but I didn't watch him. I'm not one of those people that front. I didn't. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from him, and he just slotted in there seamlessly today. So big up Mascara, innit? Yeah, man.
Yeah, cool. BBK.
Martin Odegaard for leaving the game. No, I'm just kidding. It's Zubi for me. It's Zubi. He scored a brace, a header.
You're really on Odegaard, isn't it?
Zubi had a class performance today, man. The tech on that, the Spanish ballers and their tech was on full display. That's his first goal outside the 18-yard box, the commentary said. Ever. So yeah, big up to
Wait, quickly, sorry. They say Arteta don't improve players. Did you just say that was his first goal outside the box?
You do anything. You man are reaching, bro. Find Shane Catch, bro.
Also, who scored their first ever international goal?
Hey, don't with a heady. Yeah.
Sponsored by Nike. Yeah, what man saying, bro? You get me?
Who's your MOM? Who's your MOM, bro?
Like, I think, like, for everything that I've seen, I would have to say Zubimendi is the man of the match. But if I was to go away from the grain, yeah, I would say Calafiori. Like, I don't think people realize what Calafiori was actually doing in that game. Like, I'm talking, like, the spaces he was picking up was probably. Oh yeah, his chaos is allowing so many of our attacking players, forward players, to get higher up the pitch.
Bro, I see him on the right side linking Madueke.
Bro, RCM. Bro, RCM. But I see him RC. But it's not like, do you know what's mad? Like, it's not like he vacates left back and then goes to RCM and then that phase of play ends and you just see man jogging back to left back. Bro, man was there for time, just chilling. RCM and then but man don't know why he did it.
It's not about he's a CDM for me.
Yeah, it's not about it's not about faces, it's about spaces. He is. He can roam everywhere, Catch, bro. He goes everywhere, bro. He's proper. He's the
only one that really does, like, bro. It's like he's like some super mad, unique player, bro. Like, even when we're talking about him overlapping, he doesn't always overlap. Like, sometimes he will underlap and try and get into areas where you would expect a 10 to be, or
how do you play against that?
Exactly, and this is why we need to ensure we keep him fit the whole. Bro, he had Dan Ndoye on lock. Dan Ndoye thought he could run away to the left wing. Calafiori said, "No, brother, you're the man I've been assigned to."
No, but he did. He went left wing and he got punched up by Timber as well. Timber was
no. Calafiori went over to right back, bro. Calafiori followed him all the way over to the other side of the pitch, bro.
Timber he's punching up man today, bro.
Yeah, Calafiori is. Yeah, he's.
It's becoming the norm as well now for Glocker, isn't it? We don't even have to talk.
On that quickly.
Because we got to wrap it up because people's time. But
I know, man, we're getting onto him for his performances, but bro, I don't care.
I wasn't.
Bro. Wait, no. You know why they can't get onto him? Because everyone praise the likes of Haaland, all these man have no touch. But when they get that chance, and did you see the link up with Noni on the right? where he linked it
done his
off the
job.
top
Like,
of
when
the
the ball
post
went
as well.
in, he was
Yeah.
where he needed to be, and that's what we've been missing. Do you get me?
Link
Like,
up.
he's done
But
his
catch,
job.
you know what it is, bro. Man, we got too many man that want to like do the link up thing. We got Jesus, we got Havertz, I don't need all of them, man. I just need, bro. I don't care if you've had
You want
3
to think.
touches. I don't care if you've had 3 touches in 105 minutes. Just
Nah.
put one of them 3 has to be one in the goal. That's it. Done.
That's it,
Colors.
bro.
Finish.
Mm.
Finish,
Agreed.
bro.
Agreed.
Dayo, who was your man of the match, bro?
It's just Zubi Mendy, man. That's it. I mean, if we have to go by football, Zubi, like, let's not, Mascara for me, sentimentally, that's the person I'd pick. Sentiment. Like, I just felt like my defense was just looking good. But if you're talking about just pure football today, Zubi made himself available for every player throughout that game. Consistently. He made himself available. He was always there to receive the ball, pass it back, controlling the tempo, and Embrace as well. Hey,
He almost had a second volley, by the way. He had a second volley.
Yeah, he had that second. Yeah, so
Hey, the technique SB. Is that what you call it?
All I know is, everybody was saying, "Oh yeah, Zubi Mendy, Arsenal, yeah, blah blah blah." All that talk, like people try to downplay the Zubi transfer when it happened because you like, why did he choose Arsenal over Liverpool? There was all that talk during the window. I just ignored it. I'm like, well, I just need 6 more games like this.
That can't be true. This can't be true. This cannot be true. And if it is true, we need answers. Someone
wait. BBK and Viewz. Is this what your final boss is doing?
That's the final boss.
Lemon's final boss, man.
He is his own man, and he watches La Liga more than all of us. So when he said what he said, and he stands by it.
But did he say it?
No, yeah, but again, this is the context that I tell people. Like, you watch La Liga, maybe he didn't.
I never heard him say it though. If I heard him say it, I'd say that he said it.
Maybe the player didn't look good in La Liga. What makes you think he's not going to do well at the Premier League? Like, my point is, you can't just. It's the most absurd thing, right? For someone to, I just don't understand how people do that. It's weird. Let the guy play.
I never heard him say it, but if I did, I'd say that he said it. But I ain't heard him say it. Like, is that true? If someone got the footage, the clip?
Yeah, no, I've heard him say it as well. But I feel like they're saying, I don't know if they're saying if he's saying it now, but even in general, you've said he's shit. But now he will still find a way to. Oh, but it's only we're at home to bro. Just give the guy.
Let me tell you what I said, and like I've told you, man, earlier on, I've not watched him. The same for this Hincapi guy, so I can't talk on the thing. We'll have to wait and see what I've seen. I've liked my man in the match today, 100%. But I can't get excited for it. You know, like when I was saying, oh, the transfers, like, am I gonna get dopamine? I'm like, oh, I don't know about him, so how can I get? We're just gonna have to wait and see. And now he's here. I like what I see.
He started proving it. That's the
you can ask.
I'm gonna get that next one.
The only thing that I want to say, man, them is just let's keep some balance. We punched up Forest. Yeah, let's chalk that one off. On to Bilbao now. Yeah,
wait. No, I can't believe.
This is real black man time.
Yeah, hold on.
This is
done, bro.
This is mental. What kind of black man time is this, bro?
What's going on?
Nah, you got some explaining to do, bro. You got some explaining to do, Olu. Where are you?
Put him full screen.
Olu, what? You got some explaining to do. What's going on?
You know what it is, yeah. I thought it was -1 in it, so I did European time. Was it +1? You know what I mean? So it was
right? -1.
I thought it was GMT -1.
Olu, let the people know where they can find you, bro.
We done already.
Yeah, we're done, bro. Literally,
done, man. Let the people know where they can find you, bro.
Listen, you can find me anywhere you want to, but whoa.
Hey, you gotta holler. You know what? Go backstage. Let's end the show, bro. Let's start. He's come on late. He's saying mad stuff. Yeah.
Hey, Olu, go get some orange juice, man. I want to pattern up, man. Hey, Viewz. Hey, Viewz, let the people them know where they can find you, man. Seriously.
Yeah, man. Viewz on Sport, man. We're there every day. You know what I mean? Catch us there again midday tomorrow. Intervention business. You get me? What have we got coming up?
The second channel.
Yeah, Viewz. Yeah, no, but you know what? I got the good news today, innit? I got the good news today, innit? So
you got the monetize.
Yeah, we're live.
They said you're ready.
Yeah, I'm fresh home.
People them.
I'm fresh home. The man them was banging the doors. I've been months. You get me? Man them spraying the shamps, like that. Man's fresh home.
Congrats, Viewz, man. That's
Before Viewz
That's
goes
why I came late. That's why I came here late because I was trying to set up the whole thing.
Ain't nobody hear that shit. Listen, people, go and show Viewz love, man. Cause he had a thing where he couldn't get monetized for months, and he was just putting out grinding.
Too much negativity.
Huh? Yeah, maybe, bro. Maybe they weren't fucking with it. You get it? So,
too much negativity. That's what I'm saying, Viewz. You got balance. You get me?
Man,
Balance.
Yeah. Maybe, bro. Maybe. We got there. We got there in the end, man. And big up, man. Thanks for having me on, innit? Appreciate
it. Don't worry, man. Love for giving up your time. Hey, BBK, let the people them know where they can find you, man.
Yeah, big up, man. It's BBK Sports, man. You can catch me at 10 p.m. over on Aaron Talks Arsenal later. I will be jumping on with him for some more negativity. And you know what? This guy, I've never predicted an Arsenal loss this season. I don't know how many of you, man, predicted a win at Anfield. This guy did, yeah? So all that nonsense about, man, them don't be positive and all that. I predicted a 1-0 win at Anfield. That's why I was upset about that shit there. But big up to every single one of you, man.
I hear you, man. Come on, man. That way, man. Halftime hooks. Let the people them know what's going on over there, my boy.
Just same old same. You get me? Just out here, just creating content. You get me? So content gonna drop tonight, and then content will drop tomorrow, and then the next day, and then 2 weeks from now, still more content. You know what I mean? So just you get me? Come along and. Well, if you want to, innit? You get me? I ain't got a gun to no one's head, but if you want to enjoy the vibes come true, obviously love for having me on. And yeah, man, I look forward to collecting all of my apologies from the Arsenal fan base on Eze left wing at the end of the season, innit? When he you get me? When he's winning best left winger in the world, you get me? So yeah, man. Come on, Uncle Olu, fix up your alarm, man. It's too bad for you having
man, listen, man. Listen, I was out there I was just watching Black Excellence in the right wing again. I was just watching clips of that again, so I lost time in it. You know what I mean? Respect Black Excellence.
Excuse?
Dayo, let the people them know where they can find you, man.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube, Banter on the Pitch. I don't do live streams and all that, so you'll find me doing content every now and then, just dropping little videos every now and then. But yeah, Banter on the Pitch, yeah, that's where you can find me.
That way.
And if you need your animations and graphics and all that stuff done, intro videos.
People. Before we go, our intro and everything basically on the channel was done, like the intro wise was done by Dayo. So if any small YouTubers are looking at like intros, even thumbnails to all of that stuff, Dayo is the man, innit? So
we need to talk because Isaac's gone. So yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm actually. You know what? I will jump on it this weekend. I guarantee.
I'm joking, man.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
Going down. I heard the audio. Like, Newcastle frontman. I'm like, I gotta take this out. This has to change.
Don't watch that, man. Hey, Oli, what's going on, man? Let the people them know where they can find you, man.
Listen, I don't have a channel. I'm just everywhere and anyway. So you guys, if you want me on the show, just ask me, man. I'll bring the banter. I'll bring the analysis. Just ask which version of me you want. Obviously, there's a late version, the one that works on -1 GMT.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Hey, you've had a stinker. You've been here 5 minutes. Man, ask me which version you want. That is great. You know what? Let's just leave that there.
Let's skip that, man.
What's going on?
Hey, listen, it's been another one, man. A good stream. Another domestics, man. Proper way.
Hold on. Man of the match.
MOM. I think Aaron London, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Aaron London was active today, man. He gave some good comments. Aaron's been active, man. I would say Aaron, innit? I don't know who you would say, Catch.
Yeah, let's go with Aaron. I always pick it. You pick.
Yeah, Aaron. I'm saying Aaron, man. I think Aaron was MOM today, man. So big up Aaron, man. Trust me.
They're saying Nems. Nems has been too many man of the matches,
Nems has got two in a row, man. He's doing.
Look, they're saying Nems. Nems can't be. He's had 2 in a row.
Bro, that means he's gonna be getting MOM every stream, bro. Like Aaron, bro. Aaron was proper way, man. Proper. Big up Aaron, man. Big up the chat, Aaron, man. Trust me. Hey, chat, make sure we're not going anywhere. We're gonna forward over to the homie Jimmy Spliff. I think he's watching Chelsea live, watch along. So make sure when we run up in there, concentration raid. Catch has already put it in the description. It's already there. Concentration raid. Let's go over there. Show the boy some love. Make sure we're hitting that like button and smashing the sub button, man. Man, them.
Love,
we're out, man. Again, love.